I was going to say maybe he didn't get out of there, but we know he did. Because this morning, here he stands. Rod Hill is going to take us to Nadanov Gymnastics. It's in Vancouver, the same gym that produced Jordan Childs, of course, our two-time Olympian.
Yes.
Big day today, Rod, for Team USA. The women's team final is happening today. You can watch it on NBC.
Totally different sport than the one I just showed you, by the way.
Absolutely.
What was that sport?
Well, it hasn't been named yet. Here's a look at Uquinta Bay in Newport, where it's kind of foggy out. I just saw a boat go out. You can see it's really calm, glassy waters down there. It looks foggy enough. You folks might be dealing with a little bit of mist down there in Lincoln County. There are some breaks in the cloud cover over the Oregon Garden Resort down in Silverton, and we think there will be more sun today south of Portland and less sun near Portland and up to the north. Now, we are cloudy out there for the most part right now. We're 67 degrees. Don't be surprised if you see a little bit of moisture being squeezed out of that low cloud deck. Eventually, I think most of us will see at least a sun break today. We still have temperatures down 79. By the way, yesterday, Chris out at the airport, 0.07 inches of total rainfall, sir.
Soaking by July standards. All right, let's take you out to the Banfield. Interstate 84 photojournalist Nick Bieber manning the wheel here. Drive 80's heading out on 84. We had some earlier trouble westbound. That is cleared. Happy to report that. I-5 through North Portland, that looks good as well. One trouble spot in Clackamas County on Highway 211 east of the Colton area. ODOT dealing with a crash here. Colton, I should say. It's about 3 miles east of Colton near milepost 24. The road is open, but just be on the lookout for the emergency response there. China and Drew will keep you posted.
All right, Chris, thank you. Our top story this morning, the Newberg School Board voted to immediately change the role of their superintendent. Now, he's still employed, but will no longer be the lead of the district.
Just a few weeks ago, board members found out that the district was millions of dollars in debt under the superintendent's leadership. KGW's Thomas Schultz joins us now live from Newberg with more on this. Thomas?
Yeah, Drew, this was a move that board members made because contractually they have to give Dr. Stephen Phillips 12 months notice before ending his contract. It's key to note, though, he's still going to get paid, and after that year-long period will be able to stay on as a consultant for the district for another year. Now, this all comes after months of contention. In late May, board members were blindsided by almost $4 million in debt, and they blamed Phillips. In June, the superintendent abruptly took a 2-month unplanned medical leave of absence, and last night, board members took less than 10 minutes before voting overwhelmingly to change Phillips' contract. Already, counsel for the district drafted a notice to send to Phillips of the change.
We have worked on drafting a notification that would satisfy that obligation.
And over the past couple of months, an interim superintendent has also warned that there would be budget cuts because of that big deficit.
And Thomas, I'm sure parents have a lot of thoughts on this. What are they saying?
Yeah, well, for months, many parents have been urging Phillips to resign and have been advocating that at board meetings too. And with these budget cuts expected to take effect this upcoming fall, they're worried what that's going to mean for their children's education.
It means that there's going to be large classrooms this next year. It's going to be harder to teach well.
And parents like Irene Dunlop there say they're now relieved by this decision and are hopeful, as well as former teachers, that the district will now get back on track. As for Phillips, we reached out to him. We never heard back for an interview. Guys.
All right, Thomas Schultz reporting live for us this morning there in Newberg. Meanwhile, a memorial service is scheduled today for longtime Oregon lawmaker Peter Courtney. Courtney died of complications from cancer back on July 16th. Today's memorial is happening in Mount Angel. It is a private service, but will also be streamed on the St. Mary Catholic Church's YouTube channel. It starts at 11 a.m. A public celebration of life will be held at a later date in Salem.
We're following up on a deadly crash that left 2 people and a puppy dead on Highway 30 last week. This was right outside the Valley Veterinary Clinic west of Rainier. Clinic staff say they asked ODOT multiple times for a turn lane on the section of highway due to the crashes that they see there. ODOT got back to us yesterday and say that they declined, pointing in part to records showing just 2 crashes on Highway 30 in front of the clinic river over a nearly 30-year period from 1985 to 2022. ODOT says in 2011 it widened the shoulders of the road in the area to allow more room to pass turning cars.
In Vancouver, police charged a man with DUI and vehicular assault for allegedly driving the wrong way on SR 500 and hitting 3 cars. Washington State Patrol says right around 4:30 yesterday afternoon, 51-year-old Scott Fitzgerald was driving on Andreessen Road before he used an exit ramp to get onto SR 500. Investigators say he continued to go the wrong way on the highway, clipping a Jeep and crashing into 2 other SUVs. Fitzgerald and the 3 people inside those cars were all taken to the hospital. There's no word this morning, though, on their conditions.